Hi, and thanks again for joining us. It's Rory from Own Home Loans. We've been talking about 4 things to help our clients get into a better financial position. And they're setting a goal, having a bit of a budget, setting a plan, and then reviewing. And the one I wanted to talk to right now is that goal. That's where it all starts. And, we really want to have a goal that's going to light us up a little bit inside. We want to have something that wins at that moment of truth. So, when you've set your goal and you're standing at a watch counter, for argument's sake, and you say, okay, well, is this purchase going to put me further in front or further behind? Is it going to have a material impact on my goal? So, and it doesn't matter if it's a $10 watch or a $10,000 watch, depending on what your situation is. But if it's going to have an impact on getting to your goal, what wins that argument? And if it's the watch, well, you're probably going to have to do a bit of work on your goal. If you can actually say, no, I don't need this, my goal is more important, we're on the right path for our goal. So what are the sort of things that we should be looking at for a goal? Look, the first one's not the most sexy of goals, but it's really, really important. And this is, to have a bit of an emergency fund. Now, I know I said it's got to light you up, and this probably doesn't light you up too much. However, this is what gets people out of trouble if they've got a bit of an emergency fund. So you've got to think, well, why do I want that emergency fund? What does that do for my life? Don't just say, want an emergency fund for an emergency fund's sake. You've got to think about the why behind it. Think about what it's going to do for you and your family if you really need it. But then beyond that, we can think about goals in different ways. There's those goals that you've hit before, so you absolutely know how to hit them. It may be that you've saved up for that trip before, you've had a great holiday before, and that's another goal that you've got. So you know how to do that. So that's a great goal. Another one that you might know is possible, but you don't quite know how to get there. So you might want a holiday house. You know that you'd love to have a holiday, so you haven't had a holiday house, you haven't had one, but that's a great goal, but you kind of know the steps along the way. And then, if you want to really dream big and then have a massive goal and you just don't know how you're going to get there, but you've got a goal and you're going to really strive to get there. So goals can be of all different shapes and sizes, but you've got to pick the right one for you that's going to make you try to achieve it, make you do those things that are going to achieve those goals. So things to avoid, we don't want to have the goal to be just to get out of debt. We don't want that, because even though it's a great thing to do, we want to pay down debt, but what's that actually going to do to our life? And that's the important thing. The important thing is the impact and the effect that it's going to have on you, not just to say, for whatever reason, love to get out of debt. Is it going to allow you to send your kids to private school? Is it going to allow you to buy that holiday house, go on that amazing trip? Is it going to just give you and your family that freedom to do those things that you really, really want to do? So, have a financial goal. It's great, it's important, but please think about the why. Think about why it's really important to you. Some other things that people certainly do, and this is certainly true of myself, is to try to have multiple income sources. Have a goal of saying, okay, well, I want to not be reliant on just one stream of income. And so that kind of takes it to another level to say it's not just about what I'm going to spend money on, it's also how I'm going to earn money. So these are all really important goals that they suit me, it suits me, it's not necessarily right for you. So let's have a think about what that goal is, what it means to you, what it means to your family. And look, always love to have a chat about the goals that you might have, you might be thinking about setting, and let's see if we can fine tune them into something that you can really go for, attack and get yourself into a better financial position. Thank you so much.